Okay. It looks like it's working. I should be alive. Can you hear me now? Great. Awesome. Now, I don't know what the problem was. Well, let's just say I haven't streamed in like a month, and then suddenly I do. It works yesterday, but it doesn't work today. But hello, welcome. Well, I guess it looks normal. It seemed like a normal stream, but today's technically a late anniversary stream. Yay me! He retired and then he didn't. I didn't retire. It was like a hiatus, and I didn't know how long the hiatus was gonna take. But yes, we are now in the special zone where I've been doing this for a year, and I still feel like I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I had something planned, and then I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to plan anything. I just want to do whatever the hell I want, and we'll look at the past. We'll also look at the future. We'll just see what I did before, and then plans of what I'm gonna do in the future. Because now that I'm graduated from college, I have a little more free time. But that also means I might have to get a job. Play Rain World. Well, now that you ask, I'm not gonna play it. I will deny it till the end of my breath. But yeah, what I want to do right now is, and this is gonna be embarrassing for me to do, I'm going to watch my very first stream, my debut stream, where I introduce myself and maybe a few things that I've done over the years, and then see how cringy I am, as well as maybe even answer a few questions, because I'm sure there are hundreds of people just begging and waiting what I'm gonna do now that I have more time to do the things that I want to. I'm just saying words right now to buffer and not do the thing that I just said, because I don't want to listen to myself. Every time I listen to myself, I think I sound like a child. I think I have a deeper voice than I do, but I actually don't, and it kind of makes me feel self-conscious. Oh, I really don't want to watch it, but I kind of feel like we're gonna have to. I even have the thing set up on the side, because we're gonna watch it though. I don't want to. I really don't want to. But we should. The best way to know that you've grown as a person is to see yourself in the past, and you will know if it sucks. Then don't. No. I've committed. I put it in my heart to do it, and we're gonna do it. Oh god, I'm remembering what I did a year ago. I remember how I started it, and it's not good. Because I made like a video using stock footage, and it never amounted to anything in the end. It was, I don't even know what I was thinking. I had a plan set up, and then I thought, you know what, fuck it. I'm not gonna follow through with my lore, which I technically do have. I just haven't acted upon it. But I want to. Like, it'll be something I'll do. I've just been carefully planning behind the scenes, and it will be done, just not now. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait a little bit more, as maybe people would want to join in, but I don't think so. It's not gonna take too long. Like learning Riz. Oh yeah, that's from last stream. And I have a bag of chips, of potato chips. They're called honey butter chips. They're my favorite Korean snack that I've been eating for quite a while. This is my celebratory anniversary snack. I'm just gonna snack on this while we wait for more people. But before we start, how is everyone who's here? I mean, people who are available right now. How are y'all? Any good plans for the summer? Anyone going to the beach? Anyone going outside, touching some grass? I don't have plans to go to the beach. I'm not a beach guy. I don't like sand. It gets in your fingers, gets in your toes, gets everywhere. It gets all over your car, and it gets distracting. Are you driving? You like that sound? We should just turn this into a chip eating ASMR. I have some friends who's they know how to do ASMR stuff, like voice acting ASMR. Maybe I should just take a page from them and start my own ASMR channel, but only with potato chips. Oh, delicious. Amazing. This is the kind of content I wanted to create. This is what I'm gonna do from now on. Just chips. You know what? Okay, let's do it. It's gonna be a very slow and deliberate pull of the leg. This is a band-aid I have to rip off, but let's do it. I don't want to press the button. Okay, how long is this stream? This is like an hour 25. Wow, that's actually look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Like we're sneak peeking through what's gonna happen in this stream, but oh god, I remember I'm sure it's gonna be like, oh yeah, look at this design, it's nice, and you like the hand, you like the feet, you like everything. This is basically the same model I've been using. Oh, but the problem was the shirt was flipped. I forgot to mention that to the person who made my model, and it was actually the other way around. So what it should look like is red on top, blue on bottom. It slashes diagonally, but it goes from, in your perspective, it's upper right to lower left. But the way how they made it, it was the other way around, and I forgot to tell them to change it until much later. So much of the earlier stuff, my shirt is actually the other way around. That's embarrassing. Whatever, let's start it. Oh god, and of course stock footage songs, because I didn't know if Twitch was if they catch you playing certain songs. I don't know if I'll get copyrighted. I mean, it's my own stream, so I don't think I will. Hi, Rev. You know what? Let's treat it like a movie. This should be fun. Wait, can you hear anything? I don't think you can hear anything. Capture audio. Capture my opera. Nope, it's still not capturing. Where is it? Opera, Discord, YouTube Studio. Oh, Opera, add executable. There we go. Hopefully this isn't too loud. I remember making this little opening animation. Wait, can you see my mouse? I don't think you can. Capture cursor, please. Wait, where is Opera? There we go. Oh, yeah, you can see my mouse. Yeah, so, at the time, and still kind of now, I had to edit everything with Premiere Pro. Well, it's not like I knew any other program aside from Premiere Pro and Final Cut, but all of the little assets, the little like cloud particles that were moving from left to right, it's on a loop, because like, yeah, once they're all gone, the loop starts from the beginning. But we can skip this part. Where does it actually start? How long was I waiting? Wait. Oh my god, how long were we on the starting? Oh, for like 10 minutes. Oh god, and then we start the lore introduction. Oh, alright, here we go. Here it starts. Here we go. Alright, just peel the band-aid off now. Just do it now. Please. Come on, just do it already! Just kill me! And at the exactly at 10 minutes, did I do it exactly at 10? Oh, I do it exactly at 10. He goes by many names. The Wanderer. Uh-huh. The One Yonder. Yep. The Voice for Fire. Yep. The Wandering Child. Uh-huh. The Traveling Nomad. Shut up! Shut the fuck up! A man with no known origin and no clear destination. A man fated to wander the world. Yeah. He has traveled to the highest peaks of mountains gray, to the deepest levels of the ocean blue. He dares to venture in humid corners of the rainforest, to the endless plains of the arid deserts. Sometimes he travels with company, never by himself or without the aid of close peers, those he can call companions and even family. Or sometimes he is alone, holding secrets no one can ever know, burdens that no one can ever understand. He is the one who wears the expression of regret and pain. And yet, he travels until the end of time, until the end of the universe. He travels and travels to find his sorrows away. Oh my god! That was so bad. I mean, well, like, I guess... Okay, I gotta say, there was intent. There was a direction I wanted to go, and that's probably where I'll go. But the way how it's less about the content, it's more about how I sound like. I sound terrible! I'm sorry, I'm probably disturbing everyone. You can find this on my VODs channel, but, this is amazing. This is great content. Oh, and that transition. I remember making that. It was so difficult to learn. I think this is around when I first learned how to use Premiere Pro. The transitions, the little animations, I made it all with Premiere Pro, and I think it's supposed to be... Froze? Wait, what froze? Am I frozen? Can you not hear me? Anyways, hello, Blasian. Is everything frozen? Am I okay? I mean, if you're talking about the video, I paused the video. Oh. Well, the video's frozen. Well, because I paused it. My model shouldn't be frozen. I shouldn't be frozen. But you can hear me and you can see me move, right? At least you see that, because it is... I paused it. Yeah, there we go. Had to refresh. We good. Okay, good. All right, yep. I remember this background too. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just new. I just got into graphic design. Well, not really. I was like maybe a year or two into learning it in college, and all these little graphics here, just, you know, I had to make every single overlay for this one, for the chat, for the gaming. I made sure every single pixel was right and nothing was out of line. Who's that? Hello? Is this thing working? Oh, that's me. It's working. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi, how are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm okay. You seem okay. God, this is my first time ever doing something like this, so I'm very overwhelmed, but yeah, hello. Hi. Hopefully you can hear me. I can't. If not, then please give me a sign. I don't know if I can hear
you or if you can hear me, but
I can hear you.
hello.
No.
My name is Yasha, and I will be not a host, but
Uh-huh.
somewhat entertaining person, hopefully.
Yeah, I don't think you achieved
Yeah, I
that so
have
far.
some things prepared just to explain myself, and hopefully I can get through this without stuttering or freezing to all oblivion. All right, let's just get started.
Just go along with it. Go, do it.
All right. Well,
Oh, wow. I'm looking at this overlay. I forgot how simple it was. It was literally just a box, and oh my. Wow, God. I mean, I'm looking at what I have now. It's probably not as good still because it's just a few graphical upgrades. But damn, all I had was just a box and just a little
here's my
thing
little
for
board.
my social
And
media.
I think we already know in the beginning. I already said my name. My name is yedyasha.
You said that.
Spelled Yedyash.
Oh, my handwriting was amazing.
And yes, that's how good my handwriting will be.
Oh,
Because I
self
cannot
comment.
draw for the sake of my life.
Yeah, I
Tell
still
me to
can't.
draw, I will not be able to. And some of you may be wondering what my occupation is. I technically don't have one, but
Yeah,
I
I
do
still
love
don't.
to adopt the name that is a nomad, a traveler.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
just go from
Shut
place
up.
to place. I have nowhere to go, but everywhere. So I'll just put small
Yeah, that's a very clear
nomad right
answer.
there, or traveler. I usually go with traveler because it's a fun name to say aside from nomad. Nomad sounds a bit more
This is me trying to like
harsh.
pull
Traveler
a Khan
sounds a lot more
Academy because
friendly.
you know how the way how they instruct you in their videos is they have it's either Photoshop or Illustrator, or they have like a panel that's black and then they draw with different colors. I'm trying to pull that out of my ass, and clearly
And my
it's
age.
going
Oh yeah, my
so
age
well.
is 5,000. It's 21. Forever 21.
So, oh, I remember the joke now. Uh, so I actually planned that joke beforehand. It was just a matter of how I was gonna execute it. So yeah, I planned this joke ahead of time just to be like, okay, do I want to make my age as vague as possible, or do I want to define it and actually give myself an age? Because I joke about it and I say lore wise, my age is like 5,000 something, but it's actually not 5,000. It's still kind of like a mystery to the age of what this character is going to be like. And I just say 21 cuz, Forever 21 as as like a brand, I wanted to just go in that direction and just say, "Oh, I'm always going to be young. I'm always going to be, stylish and jiggy with the youngsters and the kids." But oh god. Yep, that's me trying to pull off a joke.
Nothing else. Just I am 21.
Oh, yeah. You are nothing but 21. I am still 21.
I don't say anything. Don't mention this to anybody. It's just 21. That's it. And my birthday, if you're all wondering, is on
No one's
September 30th.
Would have been funny if I put a
Make sure you
different
keep
day
that
on
in your
September.
mind. And never forget, because that's when I'll be expecting nothing as usual per day. Anyways, September 30th. Very unusual time to be born.
Oh, wait. I have a friend whose birthday's coming up. I should probably... Wait, give me a minute. I have a friend in real life, and a very dear friend to me, but her birthday's coming up very soon. I have to write that down on my calendar, or else I'm going to forget. And funnily enough, her birthday is the same birthday as my mom's birthday, so I've got two birthdays to celebrate. And where's my calendar? It's that one. I'm not going to tell what date
it is, because it might give it away. So, event, it is on that date, that person's B-day, all day, events, it's personal. Make that, I make people's birthdays green, or was it blue? I think so. Let's do green. And save. That's not how you spell the person's name, but I'll know who it is. Sorry, let's continue. And my height is in 175, not, it's feet, right? In America, feet, it's not feet, it's centimeters. It's 175 centimeters. What's that in feet? Okay, I didn't actually think this through. Hey Siri, what's 175 centimeters to feet?
Oh, I actually, you know what? I legitimately didn't know, and I had to do the calculations.
It's 5.74 feet.
5.74.
What's the inches on that? So it's 5.74 feet. But what's inches?
Right, because that's only, because it's 74% of a foot, but that's not 74 inches. That's just 74% of a foot. I hate when the imperial system doesn't give you the exact number.
Shoot. It's 74. Wait, let's do the math here. It's 12 inches to 74.
I can't believe I was actually trying to do the math.
You're multiplying by decimal by 8. Oh no, this just became a math stream. 74 to 714 7 8 8 8 with the point, so that's 5 foot 5 feet
8 inches.
5 feet 8.8 inches.
8.8 inches. That's right.
I guess so.
Well, 8.9.
Yeah.
Hold up, cat ears. Wait, why isn't it working? That's weird. Oh wait, because I didn't turn it on. I'm sorry. Hold up. It's already running. It's not though. It's not. Hold up. Because when you redeem it, it should automatically work. But I forgot to turn on the system to do that. I'll turn it on manually. Ugh. Where is the button? You like that burp? It's a hearty burp. It's the cat ears. There we go. Also, Pishi, screw you. Thank you.
I guess I did. Well, I mean, if we round this up, this will technically be 9. So
9.
I'm technically 5 feet 9 inches, right?
Yes,
right?
we get it.
And
I remember
9 seems to be a bit of a
elongate
harsh
joke.
number, so we can just round that up to 10 to the
5,
nearest
10.
tenth. So that'll be 5 feet 10 inches. But you know, it seems kind of wrong to not have this 10 be a full feet. Why make it 10 feet when you can do full, no, not 10 feet, 10 inches to full 12 inches. So technically I'm technically 6 feet.
Okay, 6 feet.
And 6, is a pretty rough number. It's like, why stop at 6? Why stay there when you can go at 10, round it to the nearest number, to the nearest 10? So
right.
we'll just
6 is kind of a weird number to stop at. You should just go to 10.
10 feet.
Right, 10 feet.
So all of this is wrong. I am not actually all of this at all. Forget the numbers that we just did earlier, and perhaps even forget about 175 centimeters, whatever that is. $10 feet.
Estimate, yeah. 175 centimeters
That's what I am.
actually equals 10 feet.
No ors, ifs, and buts. 175 centimeters equals 10 feet.
Right. He's right. The math.
Right. And my languages.
I'm perfect.
I have a few. I wouldn't say I know all of them. I mean, well, first, English, because I think if you don't know the language we're all speaking now is English.
Some people might not know that.
I also know a little bit of Korean, because I myself am Korean. If you're asking, not North.
I'm a Korean.
I don't know why people keep asking me that. It's South Korean, not North Korean.
I'm West Korean.
So yes. 안녕하세요. yedyasha라고 부릅니다.
Oh!
이지만 한국어보다 영어가 더.
I'm so bad at Korean. I'm so bad. Why do I say I'm good at Korean? I'm not that good at Korean. I gotta be completely honest. I'm not.
편합니다. 예, 절 돌봐라 주시기를 바랍니다. 감사합니다.
What other languages you got?
I sound so different, don't I, in a different language. I also can speak a little bit of Turkish, if you don't know.
Maybe it was true at the time. Nowadays, I've forgotten a lot of Turkish.
Yeah. No, wait. Let me speak in Turkish. I don't really have to say it in English. Merhaba. Benim adım Yasha. Nasılsınız? Türkiye'de bir yıl Türkçe okudum. 네, 아마 biraz hatırlıyorum. geldiğiniz için teşekkür ederim. Görüşürüz.
So basically, I said, "Hi, my name is Yed. I used to live in Turkey for a year, and I studied Turkish during that year, and then I came back."
I essentially just said,
oh no, I translated myself. Never mind.
My name is Yasha. Know the language, but I only know a little bit.
Right. I also say that I don't know much, but I did learn for
a few phrases here and there. But essentially, thank you for coming to my stream, despite me only speaking 4 languages.
That too.
No, 3. No, 4. Actually, because there's one more. I can also speak a little bit of Dari. Oh, actually, no.
Farsi. It's Farsi.
Americans say it differently, don't they? It's not Dari. It's Persian. Weird enough, we don't call it Dari. We don't call it Dari here in America. We just
That long pause, I think that was me looking at the chat and seeing whatever just came up right now. You forgot to say your credit card stuff. That's probably the very first chat I've ever gotten. And I think I know that person. It's you could see my model just like looking to the side, looking at the little chat that just came in. Just take a while to read it and go back and then just continuing whatever I was doing.
Well, you forgot to say your credit card number for the profile. You know what? Yeah, shucks, why not? Let's add a little card. It's 1, 2, 3. Go F yourself. The security number is 420. Make sure you get that down.
Really
expiration date.
I was trying to like pull a leg and make a joke out of it, but I think I extended the joke a little too long. Is this the introduction video to the channel? No, yeah, it was my first stream. It was my debut stream. The very first time I've ever streamed. It was a debut stream on Twitch, and we're just going through that right now. Yeah, it's if you don't know, it's an anniversary stream. Yippee!
3. Yeah,
having so much fun looking at myself, cringing.
You gotta write that down. I'm gonna erase that. If you don't want it, I'm just gonna erase it now.
Yeah, I need the money.
Some of you may be thinking, did I actually give away my my credit card number? Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's my credit card number. Just figure that out yourself.
1, 2, 3, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. So a little Persian. Actually, let's be honest. I don't really remember much of Persian. I do know how to write it. I can read it. I also learned a bit of Arabic earlier, but God, I can't remember much except just a little bit. Mefomin. Chitorasten. Dostem. That's all I know. That's all I remember. Arabic, forget about it. I mix that up with Persian. They're basically the same thing. Oh, I should also write my name in those languages. So yedyasha in Korean would be yedyasha. No, minus that last part. Yedyasha. In Turkish.
Should that have been Yasha? No, actually, no, that might be right. Yasha.
Essentially the same, except it's just yedyasha. You just take away the H, put a little dash on the S. That in itself would be SH in the language, but I think you're.
Yep, that's the Turkish
and
version.
in Persian, that would be spelled Yed or Yad Yasha. I did that terribly. Yasha.
Wait, I spelled it wrong. That's not so. On the right side of that letter, there's a little slant I put on top of the first letter. That's not supposed to be on top. That's supposed to be on bottom. I spelled it yedyasha, but it's supposed to be yedyasha, where you put the slant on the bottom.
That's how you do it in Persian /
I spelled it wrong.
Arabic.
It's not how you spell it.
I know, impressive.
No, it's not impressive because you spelled it wrong.
All right, let's go to the next part.
Dang.
All right,
boy.
so my
Oh, boy.
likes. I do have a lot of things that I enjoy. And I think because I've traveled a lot, it's influenced a lot of what I enjoy the most. But generally, aside from the other categories down there, generally, I do enjoy. I pressed the wrong button. I am sorry. Generally,
have a lot of that
I
in the
do
future.
enjoy lifesavers. And I'm not talking about the floaties on a boat. I'm talking about the candy, the little hard crushed candy. God, I can finish an entire family-sized bag in like 3 days. It's probably not good.
Yeah,
I should
that was
probably
a pretty unhealthy
stop eating
moment
like
in my
that,
life.
but
I ate way
it
too
is
many
the
lifesavers.
sugariness that pulls me in,
The candy.
and I am done for right afterwards. I also enjoy. What else do I enjoy? I like cracking my back. Back cracking.
That's not a hobby. That's not what you like. That just happens. It feels nice
Because-
though.
What says you've been working very hard, except when you stand up and you realize, oh, I got a stiff back. It hurts. And then you just crack your back a little. Let me see if I can do that now. Listen carefully. Ooh. Did you hear that? I don't know if you can. Ooh. Ow, my back.
Oh, am I cracking my back now?
But yeah, that's something I generally like.
You know what? Speaking of, I should crack my back. Listen carefully. Normally this is a redeem. I'll do a special back cracking. All right, ready? Oh. And then the other side. I think I already cracked that side, but I can crack my fingers. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I've already cracked most of these, so they don't really count. Have you ever had the gummy lifesavers? I've had them. I still feel like the hard ones are more better. The gummy ones are okay. I'm not saying they're bad. I think it's good if you want something gummy, but even in the gummy section of candy, I like other gummy ones like Airheads gummies or Airheads something. They're okay though, but not as good as the hard lightsabers.
Even if it's not a hobby, it's just something that I do every single time, and I've been doing it a lot more often nowadays. So it's either I'm very old or no, I am very young. I am 21 forever.
Yes, I am 21.
Forever 21.
Forever
no matter
21.
what year passes, I will always be 21. But back cracking is just something I enjoy, and I think many people enjoy, whether you're old or you're young. Next question. Not next question. Next thing. What else do I like? Oh yeah. I like you. Let me write that one down.
Oh yeah, that one. I was trying to pass off a
Yeah,
joke.
I like
but-
you.
Oh my god.
You know, you.
That is...
Like a lamb, sheep, goat, whatever. You. Same thing.
That
Yeah,
was a terrible
that's
joke. That was
Especially
a
this.
horrible
you know.
joke.
I don't know what you're thinking, but
Why did I
definitely,
even make
you know,
that joke?
this has an appeal to some people, and I am one of them. All right, next one. Hobbies. Oh god, this one I think I definitely can name a few things, but one of them is sleeping.
I like to sleep.
Cannot,
I
for
can't
the
deny
life of me,
sleep.
ever go through any time of the day without sleeping. If I go once, like I've done for the past 2 days, then I don't even know. I just sleep has to come for you to get the energy that you need for every single day. So yes,
What am
sleeping
I
is
saying?
one of my favorite hobbies. I enjoy that much.
I'm just saying I
What
love
else do
how
I
much I
like?
see things.
I
Like,
also
just-
like
Yeah, I like
biking. I've gotten a bike recently, and I biked a lot when I was a kid too. So I used to be the local neighborhood's best biker and best racer in the entirety of it.
Yeah, I have an e-bike
So,
now, so it's a lot
I
more
am
easier.
good at biking, is what I would like to say. I also enjoy. What else do I enjoy?
What else do you
Let me
enjoy?
think. Oh, exploring. Exploring. That's one.
Well, that's just kind of a thing that happens.
You know, whenever I move to a new place, which is, you know, every year I'm moving to a new location just because of my nature. I always go around, explore. I do a little bit of a do a little tour, see if I can't
Is that
think of a
right?
place to enjoy. I love exploring.
And I
That's
still
it.
do.
I don't know. I can't really explain it. It's just something I like. And of course,
It's not
gaming.
quirky, though. I mean,
In the nature of where we are.
I probably said that to sound quirky. It's not. I honestly think it's not that quirky. I think it's just. I like to go one place to another and see the sights in my area, but that's just. I think everyone does that unless people don't. But I feel like people just you naturally have to kind of like look at your neighborhood and see what's there, and you never really end exploring. You just die. If you're not exploring, you're dead.
Right now, that's Twitch, that's gaming, so that's very synonymous with each other.
Not really.
I'll get to that in a bit, but because I think that's the last part of this page. But gaming is one thing I enjoy. What else is there? I also enjoy singing. I don't want to sing now because I'm not familiar if there's like DMCA rules or there's something I should or should not say. So I'll just keep it at I'm good at singing. I love to sing. Actually, no, scratch that. I'm not good at singing. I try to sing well, and people compliment me for doing it. I just can't sing yet, but I like to sing. Nothing will stop me from singing.
That's just me saying I'm not good at singing.
And
But I like to
there's
sing.
also other boring ones, collecting. I can't really collect much because whenever I move around, there's not enough space in my bag to carry around and put it in. That's more of a luxury than a necessity, so I can't really. So just save your pockets. I also like to whistle. I have always been told that I am annoying and people don't like me as a friend because I whistle so much. So please help God that if I ever whistle, please don't leave.
I've had problems like with this in the past with whistling. People would just tell me, "Can you stop?" Like, and it comes unconsciously. It's not like I do it on purpose. I just whenever I have like the time or I'm doing something and I need something to pass the time, I like to whistle, but it's not that I do it on purpose. It just happens naturally, and then people have to stop me whenever it gets too annoying. New trailer for season 2. It's coming July 2nd. Season 2? Didn't season 2 come out already? Or was that part 2 of season 1? I don't know. It's an anime, but I actually haven't seen the other half of the season, if that was season 1. I've only seen the first half. Actually, I didn't even finish the first half. Whatever. But yeah, that sounds exciting. I'll be waiting for when it comes out. Or it'll come out naturally. But I think the hype was just, it came up, and then it went down. But for those who don't know, Mushoku Tensei allegedly is one of the first few isekai animes. Like they're the first ones who, I guess, normalized the idea in anime, and then every other person followed suit. But apparently they were the first ones to think of it for anime. I just enjoy whistling a lot. Anyways, yeah, whistling. Yeah, it's terrible.
Well, that's all for hobbies. Anime, I should probably for anime, I should have made a bigger section.
I didn't know you were going to be a doctor, but then again, I never saw your handwriting before. Did I say I wanted to be a doctor? Well, I guess if you're a doctor, you naturally have to have bad handwriting so that when you prescribe someone something, they just can't read it at all. Also, hello, Kijo. Anyways.
I'm gonna cut through the game section for a moment and just write like all over here because I feel like it's gonna take more than just this space to explain what I enjoy. I think first and foremost, the thing I enjoy the most is Setokaya Kuindomo. I don't think it actually has an English title. I think this roughly translates to like student council. Setokai Yakuin.
And it's still my favorite.
God, if you know this anime, you know how funny this thing is. I don't know, the jokes that they make, it's like, it's ecchi, but they don't really show it, right? It's not visual, it's more play on words. It's like because originally it was like
Let me just summarize what I wanted to try to say, because I feel like I didn't have the thoughts fully formed in my mind. Essentially, Setokai Yakundomo, think of like, you know how there's ecchi anime, but it's visual, it's like visual sex comedy. But for this anime, it's not visual, it's more just wordplay. It's all in the imagination, and occasionally they do show visuals, but it's more they make innuendo jokes all the way through. It's all like yonkoma, like four panel innuendo jokes. That's essentially what that show is.
yonkoma. So it's like
Exactly.
a
That's
comic
exactly what
that
it
only
said.
has 4 sections in it, and they had to make a joke every time in those four sections. And so, I don't know, the joking style really gets to me. I really enjoy it. What else is there?
Also, if me crunching on these chips are annoying, just let me know, because I just came back from watching a movie and I haven't gotten to eat. This is the only thing I have right now, but if the crunchiness is too crunchy, then make sure you make me anti-crunch. You're good? Okay. I'm gonna keep crunching then.
Oh yeah, the Ancient Magus Bride.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
I think I enjoy this more because of the art, and it's like, God, like I mean, there's a lot of things you can enjoy about anime. It's like the music, the voice acting. But this one, definitely, it has that, like Your Name. If anyone's seen Your Name, you know it's beautiful because like they work with the colors and the details. Oh my God, the details. And then with the Ancient Magus Bride, I don't know if it's on par with Your Name, but it's definitely up there. It's for sure. It's like something you have to watch. If you haven't watched it, I suggest you watch it. But
I think they're releasing a second season for this show right now, which I definitely want to watch. Maybe we should do a watch along. You know what? I don't know if I've ever shared this on stream ever before. Not that it's a secret or it's like sensitive information. It's just anime. I collect them digitally. How and where exactly? I'm not gonna tell you that. But I have a personal list of all anime, like list of animes that I want to watch. There's a list that I am currently in the middle of watching, and like I haven't finished it yet. And then there's a list where I finished. Of course, the ones I want to watch are a lot more longer. The things I have finished, it's pretty long. It's like, I think it's capping at about 200 right now. But the anime that I need to watch, or like I was in the middle of watching them and then I stopped. That list is also pretty long as well. Maybe we should have like a watch along session where I just finish the anime that I never got to finish watching, and then just go through each and every anime. And the worst thing about it is that you may not have watched it, and we're just continuing from the middle. Would you be able to show us that list? Let's see if I have it. I think, yeah, it should be on my note-taking app. But I don't even know if it'll fit the entire screen. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Why isn't it loading? It's definitely there though. There it is. Okay. So I got the list. It's loading still. But does it give me the numbers? To lists, anime, let's see, table view, board view. No, we gotta do table view. Table view, and status, watching. Is that it? Oh, never mind. Okay,
No, no, no. Wait, heck no. I have a lot more than just that. What are you talking about? There's much more that I'm in the middle of watching right now. Never mind, that's a different list. Let me pull it out real quick. This one. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, yeah, that's a long list. And the crazy thing is, I actually remember most of these stories. Or if there isn't, then they're easier to remember. Let's see if I can show that here. I actually might have to screenshot this, but I have to screenshot it several times. Okay. Save. I'm gonna... this actually might take a bit. Sorry, hold up. Anime 1. Wait, actually,
It is a fantasy.
Let's let that
but
play
not
out.
an isekai. Oh god.
Oh, speaking of isekai, Konosuba's on the list. Oops. What's going on? Oh, I guess every time I do a screenshot, it pauses the video. But let's just... I'll take my time. Give me one moment. Save. That's a PNG, right? Anime2.png. Okay. Actually, it might only be like 3 or 4 screenshots, but I'm a little too lazy. I actually don't want to show... I don't want to screen share my list here because there's a lot more other stuff that I don't want to show. So I'll just do screenshots of a few of the list only, but not the entirety of the thing. So that's 3. And this is 4. Screenshot that, crop that. Okay, save. Anime number 4. I didn't do 5 yet. Or nor did I do 4. If you have a My Anime list, that could work too. That's the thing. I actually don't use my anime list. I try to import all my all the stuff, my list to my anime list, but it's gonna take way too long. There's too much anime that I've watched, didn't watch, and in the middle of watching. So that's not gonna work. Well, and the reason why is because when I started watching anime, I lived in a place where internet wasn't prominent, so my MAL wasn't something I could use. I had to use a manual list. So I write everything down. All right, one more screenshot. One more screenshot. Crop. Okay, save. And anime5.png. All right, they should be saved. Now I just gotta import it into OBS. If it'll... Anime 1. Browse. Pictures. Anime 1. Okay, so this is part 1. So we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 16 on that line right there. And then number 2. Number 2. That's list number... that's the second screenshot. Third one, anime 3. Over here. Anime 4. Anime 4. Oh no, it's gonna cover my face. My beautiful, beautiful face. Anime 5. Yep. That's everything. So from... Oh, actually, you can't see my mouse, can you? Can you? No, you can't. So from the upper left, where it says Akebi Sail Uniform, I've only watched up until like episode 3. And then this is This is everything I was in the middle of watching, and I didn't get to finish. This is everything. And God, there's actually a few names here that I haven't really looked at, and this is essentially my guilt trip list. It's a list that keeps on telling me you gotta finish this, you gotta finish all this anime, but I haven't because it's either I got a little bored with it and I wanted to move on to something more seasonal, like the current animes, or I just watch isekai anime and I throw these away for a moment. For Demon Slayer, you don't have to watch the first half of season 2. It's just recap of the movie with additional scenes. Ah, yes, I do remember that. I do remember that was a thing, which is a little confusing too. But I guess people who have no access to the movie, they can just watch the show. That does make sense. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, from Akebi Sailor Uniform all the way to Zombieland Saga. That is my list. I don't know about Zombieland Saga. I think the first season of that was okay. And did they go through everyone's character arc? Because the second one, I heard rumors, but I hear that aliens are now involved, and I don't want it to get more complicated than it is already. But yeah, well, look at this and look well, because I'm gonna delete it now. Gone. I'm surprised Steins Gate isn't on the list. You know what? With Steins Gate and with a lot of, okay, here's the thing you gotta know about me. So there are the really popular anime, and then there's like the D tier anime that no one knows about. I am the guy who always watches the lesser known anime. If it's an anime that people circulate and a lot of people know that it's like if it's a popular anime, I'm probably not gonna watch it now. I'm saving that for another time. Attack on Titan, I haven't watched. Naruto, I haven't watched. One Piece, I have not watched. Bleach, I have not watched. And Steins Gate. Steins Gate was also a pretty popular one. I didn't watch that either. Oh, and Death Note, didn't watch that either. I've only watched the really especially the really crappy isekai anime, and I've read more crappy isekai manga. Like that's my thing that I do. And these popular ones I've never really watched. I think a friend of mine tried forcing me to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, the first 5 or 6 episodes, and after they were gone, I just didn't continue. I just stopped watching. I just knew that their favorite was that show, so I watched it with them. But once they stopped watching, I stopped watching. So, I have no exposure to most of the popular anime. Is there any popular ones that I have watched though? I do have a completed list, but I don't know. I forgot which one was popular. It probably doesn't matter anymore. ReZero. Yes, I have watched that. I think, yeah, that's an exception. ReZero, I have watched. Konosuba, I watched season 1 and 2. There is a spin-off coming out right now that focuses on Megumin. I think that's coming out. I haven't watched that yet. I did watch the movie. That one, I loved the movie. That was pretty. It's like another episode of Konosuba. It doesn't feel like a movie at all. But yeah, that I have that list. There's stuff I haven't watched, especially the popular ones, and only like a few handfuls that I've actually like watched. Konosuba. Oh right, yeah, I write
Okay,
that down,
I don't.
of course.
I don't think I need to explain why I enjoy Konosuba. It's
And
the comedy.
Slime.
It's the
Oh, yeah, I did
animation,
watch
It's
Slime.
the characters. It's the voice actors.
I don't know. Is reincarnated as a slime? Is that as popular as the other popular ones? I feel like that one's a little less. If Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, and all those other ones, if they're A tier, I consider reincarnated as a slime. I feel like that's like B. That's like many people know it, but it's not that many people. They're kind of like mascots, but you don't know where the mascots come from.
They're all so good, but I think rather me talking about this good isekai, I want to talk about the trashy ones. I can't list them
This is what I
because
talk
their
about.
names are just absurd, and some of them are just I don't even want to go through because most of them are the same. They're all, what is it? They're all trashy. They have a protagonist, gets transported to another world. They get OP powers. They get the harem. They get things that,
You know what? I actually might talk about this a little later, because after we watch this stream, I want to talk about the future and what I'm gonna do. But I really want to make a video that covers every single trope, not just in anime, but in isekai anime. Like, because apparently there's certain beats that every isekai goes through, and they follow, for some reason, every single one, they follow the exact same conventions, the exact same tropes. There's like oh yeah, the main character, they purchase a slave, or they, what is it, like, of course, like anime, they have their beach episode. Isekai, they also have an equivalent where, you know, maybe it just doesn't make any sense that some scenes are in there, but they try to shoehorn it in because it is such an isekai trope. There's always going to be a Japanese themed world inside the world that they transport to, despite not being Japan. And there's quite a few others. I can't think of them right now off the top of my head, but there's so many scenes like that I feel like that warrants its own video, right, to cover every single trope that every isekai anime does. And I'm sure there is isekais that don't do some of these tropes, and some of them actually address the tropes. But I also know there are some isekai anime that address them, but in such a bad way. Like, they try to address it and they try to subvert your expectations, but it's like, oh, you have a tsundere, and the tsundere is supposed to beat up the guy once they get, like, you know, flustered. But there's one isekai that's like, oh yeah, I am your typical tsundere, but because I know that tsunderes usually beat you up, I'm just gonna not beat you up, and that's it. It's dumb. You know, like they do a lot of things that don't require a lot of thinking, and because of that, you just watch it and it's just fun briefly, but then you forget about them immediately once you're done watching it. But Konosuba really sticks to my mind because it's like what isekai usually does, but subverts it in a complete 180 way. So that's why I like Konosuba and not anything else. What's funny about me watching Konosuba, though, I actually watched Konosuba first. Like, when I first got introduced to anime, one of the first few animes I watched was Konosuba, and I think I didn't know tropes at the time. It was only later I watched other isekai, and then I realized, oh, like, isekai is a genre, I guess. But yeah, it's weird. My direction towards that was kind of strange, but strangely, even me not knowing the context of where that show comes from, it's still fun to watch.
I feel like I'm gonna take a long time to just explain each and every one and why I enjoy them. So I'm just gonna write them all down. So there's Love is War. That's one of them.
That's a good one.
And I haven't watched the current season that's coming out right now. But
yeah, and I think there's like a final season that they've come out with. I haven't watched that either. So I gotta watch that too. There's so many things I gotta watch. There's so many things I gotta do. I got no time. You know what? No, I have the entire summer to watch all this. I have the time. I never thought about it that way. I only seen isekai like Shield Hero, ReZero, Mushoku Tensei, and I never watched any typical tropes. Yeah. Well, I think Tensei, because that show is the archetype of all isekai anime. It's not like everything that they do, that's where it all comes from. Like, everyone gets the joke from Mushoku Tensei, and then, you know, it devolves into something else. But it kind of originates from that show, and I wouldn't say they repeat the trope. They're the ones that make the trope. With ReZero, I don't think it's your typical isekai. That one's a little different. That one's more psychological horror than it is isekai. It is isekai, but I like to consider that psychological horror, because the way how they play these characters, you actually have three-dimensional complex characters that have feelings, that have motivations.
and there actually is something about ReZero that's interesting to hang on to. Meanwhile, the usual isekai that I watch, they don't have any of that. No one thinks about the story. They just want to go through the cool stuff, but never about the consequences of an actual story. And then Shield Hero, I think that's also a little out there. It's not the same thing as normal isekai. The way how they go is it's betrayal. You know what? No, actually, Shield Hero does follow. There's a specific trope in fantasy anime that it follows, but it takes a little bit of a different turn. They're like they do it in a different way, but there is a trope that they follow, but it's not the same. But yes, Shield Hero also does have certain scenes here and there that are the same. Like I think he buys a slave that he later just takes care of as he treats as his own daughter and whatever. But yeah, it does follow a few isekai tropes. Yeah, I guess so.
But I will soon. I usually nowadays I like to binge watch shows once they're all finished. Once it's all done, I can just watch all at once. And then there's I'll do the popular ones, because the underrated ones a lot of people won't. I will get a reaction out of you. School Life. It's a zombie apocalypse one. You should definitely watch that one.
It's really sad how it ends.
Oh, this one's the one that got bashed recently. The Way of the House Husband.
Yeah,
this one's really good.
I don't know about the comedy in anime, but anime feels very there's a certain way anime does comedy, and it's great at sometimes, but I feel like it's overused. But the way how the House Husband anime does it, it's just so nice. The only thing that people don't like about it is the animation, because it's a lack of animation. It's more PPT,
especially
slides.
The manga.
Oh, the manga was so fun.
I could do that. The Lumber just husband. This one, man, the manga was so good, but they really botched it with the animation for the anime. But I would definitely say the jokes, I think that overpowers of how sucky the animation was. So I definitely give that a watch, but don't take it too seriously, because it's not really the same in terms of animation. There's also my favorite romance ones. There's What the Koi. Love is hard for otaku. Office workers having love, even though they're otakus. Realistic. I think a lot of ladies love this one.
Oh, Horimiya.
Yeah,
that one was. Oh, that's
so
pretty good.
I think this one's like, if you had a relationship, but it was realistic in anime, that's definitely worth watching.
Yeah, both of them are realistic in their own.
Oh yeah.
So What the Koi is, it's office. Horimiya is high school.
You're not a true lad if you don't know Gintama. That one, that's amazing.
Baby
Watch that one too.
Gintama.
Oh yeah, and there's also I'll end it with the old classics. Ones I think maybe not a lot of people watched nowadays, but there's this one called Future Boy Conan. Not Detective Conan. That's a completely different thing.
So apparently not a lot of people know this anime, but it's one that came out a long time ago. It's something equivalent to Studio Ghibli. I think in terms of the animation style as well as its legacy, but it's a pretty nice story. It's very simple. It's like it follows Mario rules, where the girl gets kidnapped by this organization, but it happens in a dystopian future. The boy is living with his grandfather. The grandfather dies, and then that starts the journey for the guy to go out and save the girl. But I think the way how the story goes is just so heartwarming. I think that was the first time I wished I had a love story like that in my own life, despite me not being that kind of guy.
But I think it was under the eras when the Studio Ghibli films would be made. But I think it was made under the same companies. So that's definitely worth a watch. And lastly, I'm just gonna end it with Galaxy Express.
Oh, that was an old one. That was a really old one.
Face. Oh, let me just move here. 999. Yeah, that one right there. Just hopefully I'm not covering that up too much. Yeah, this one is it's it's a bit strange. I actually haven't watched it in a while, so I can't explain it without some mishaps. But it's a kid who.
Wait, let me explain this one. This one's pretty simple. It's a kid who wants to augment himself to become a robot, but to do that, he has to fly to a different planet. And the way how people travel through different planets in this world is using trains that fly through space, through outer space. And it's his journey landing from one planet to another, and then he encounters some people along the way, and then the finale of that show is him going to the planet he wanted to go to. He realizes maybe augmenting his body is not the way to go, and then he decides not to do it. Sorry, that was a spoiler, but I don't think people care about an anime that came out like 30-40 years ago.
I can't even explain it.
I explained
Yeah. Yeah, your guilty pleasure show? Which one? I listed a lot, but I can't really tell which one you're pointing at. Galaxy Express? Is that your guilty pleasure?
I watched it in
Galaxy
Korean,
Express
so
was it was a show. It
memory
was an
of it's
anime back
different.
it was either in the 70s or the 80s, and it featured a kid, kind of in the future, but in order to traverse the galaxy, you needed to ride on trains that were made
it's
like way
galaxy
back then.
flying
So,
trains.
You
It's
know,
a-
he'd
it's
be
a
riding on a
train
steam
that goes
train
outer
that can
space.
fly
Basically Honkai Star Rail, but with a kid, and it was set in like the 1970s or the 1980s, or it came out in the 1970s or 80s.
across the galaxy. I love it. It's amazing. Although some plot points were a bit questionable, especially the ones I remember. So we'll leave it at that. All right, games. Anime in general, but
There were naked
Horimiya.
ladies.
Yeah, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. We'll leave it at that. I think Horimiya wouldn't be my guilty pleasure, but I definitely enjoyed it.
It's a pleasure.
I enjoy it in general.
It's a good show.
Now I gotta find a way to make space for games. Hold up. How about we, instead of erasing everything, I could just shrink everything.
that was all for just anime.
Take all this. Oops, I moved it. Oh well. Okay. Take it all and then shrink it, please. Yeah. You probably can't see it, and that's fine. I'll just leave it there for now. Then brush. Oh god. I gotta find a way to fix this. Let's fit the screen, please. Yep, there we go. Okay. Deselect. All right. Video games. Video games. There's a lot. There's a lot I can mention, but I think the Mario series I definitely enjoy.
Wait, let's see if
There's
I
also
mention
The Legend of
any
Zelda.
games
Recently,
that I played
I haven't
on
played any of the
stream.
old ones, mainly because I never was into Zelda way before. But nowadays, I really enjoy it. I
More
really love
Mario
it.
than Zelda back
And
in my day.
what else? Oh yeah, there's the Pokemon series, though recently has been a bit controversial. How do you say it? Controversial in the gaming industry.
Kind of, not really.
Just because
It's,
you know, they've been taking
it's
a
gotten
lot of
more
risky
bland, it's
moves
a lot
in different
more-
places to be, but
More of the same
think-
thing, essentially.
overall, it was very enjoyable childhood because of Pokemon. Definitely didn't
was
emulate
okay.
them, but
I mean,
what you gonna do once you travel around with
I think this stream happened before Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out, so my opinion might change there. I still think Pokemon's a pretty good series as a game, but like it's been kind of the same. The game that recently came out was very buggy, so that's a reason for contention. And then I don't know, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, it's pretty good. Will I stream it? Probably not, because I think the last time I streamed Breath of the Wild, it wasn't that exciting. It just, getting from one place to another takes a lot of time, and I'm not good with games that have so much opportunities to talk, and I'm not good at talking continually on and on and on. So that might not be my kind of game to stream. I might just play Tears of the Kingdom on my own. So yeah, sucks to suck.
DS. Oh yeah. Definitely a guilty play, and it's called Genshin Impact.
Yeah,
Dude,
though I have dropped off.
I
playing
think
this.
exactly 1 year ago I started playing this, and
I played it every single day ever since I picked it up I think it was exactly 2 years ago. In 2021, during the summer, I had nothing to do, so I would just play Genshin every single day for hours on end. And then, like 1 year after I started, I realized I had other things to do and I was busy, so I started doing other stuff. And I kind of like, I went in and out every once in a while, and then now I barely play it anymore. I might, actually, tomorrow, is it tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm streaming Honkai Star Rail, so maybe we might pick back the trend again, just with a different game. Same company, different game.
Have not stopped at any point. Maybe like I missed it. I missed a few days here and there, but I played this every single day starting last year.
Oh yeah.
Only recently have I, slowed down a little bit, but Genshin Impact was definitely my thing I wanted to watch. God, I am addicted. But yeah, this is a very good game. If anyone wants to play RPG that's open world, has beautiful aesthetics, has the beautiful waifus and husbandos, then definitely take this game and take a good look.
Yeah, well
good
said.
long look at that
well
game.
Said.
I also enjoy. I can't name anything specifically, but I do enjoy a lot of like meta games, like ones that break the fourth wall. So like fourth wall games.
Stanley Parable. Beginner's Guide.
Ones I can name specifically is ones like the Stanley Parable.
Yeah.
That one is a good game.
Still one of my favorite games. And
There's a
DLC.
new deluxe version that came out recently. I kind of want to play that. Maybe I
you
should
will.
play that.
You will. In a few weeks' time, you will.
Yes, Genshin waifus. They're the waifus. What are your Genshin Impact waifus? Mine's the first Pola that I've ever had, Rosaria.
Oh yeah.
She's
She's still a favorite of mine.
important member in my team. I think she's the first member.
She's still on my team. Every time, like every once in a while, if I do go back to Genshin, she's still my first. And then afterwards, it's Yoimiya, and then who is it? Kokomi, and then Beidou. Those four have been consistently in my team for the longest time, and it's kind of hard. I can't think about changing the team because then it would kind of ruin the dynamic. Maybe if I swap Rosaria with Shenhe, because Shenhe is also a favorite character that I like to play. Maybe I could do Shenhe, but the way how I've spread out my team, they're all different elements, they're all different weapon types, so it kind of works out for me to use the team that I have. I don't know though. With bow users, Yoimiya is the one I'm the most comfortable with, so I can't change her. Rosaria, I could probably swap that with Shenhe. Maybe Hutao, but then I'd have two fire elements. And then Kokomi, she's my healer, and as well as my my distance, like my long range one, aside from Yoimiya. But do you need? Well, I guess you need like one that does elements all the time, so she's probably better to keep. I used to use Barbara in her place until I had Kokomi, and then Beidou. Yeah, like her shield, it's kind of hard it's hard to argue not to use that, so I'd rather just keep her. I know there are other characters that do shields. That's like the reason why I use Beidou, but I think she's the only one that takes damage and uses it as a counterattack. So it's hard for me to change the team that I have now.
Forefront in my team, so yeah, she's beautiful. Her, and then I think the more recent characters are coming out soon. But
oh yeah.
Yeah, what was the one? Shinobu. I really want her. The moment that banner comes out, I'm not rolling for the 5-star, and I think.
By the way, does anyone have their own favorite Genshin characters? I think I've already listed mine out, but it's like, it's Rosaria because she's like my very first pull I ever got. Rosaria, Shenhe, Hutao, Yelan, Kukishinobu, Kujosara. That's the few that I can think of on top of my head. Did I say Yoimiya? I forgot if I mentioned that. Yeah, she's there too. There are a lot. Like the designs of the characters are really appealing, and I can't imagine any of these characters not in my life. And Rule 34 and such. So, definitely haven't been busy with those.
I think she's a 4-star. I'm gonna be rolling for her immediately. God, I cannot wait till she comes out.
Who? I don't care.
Yeah, so like there's fourth wall games. I also like
a lot of puzzle games.
Yeah, puzzles. Pretty fun to do.
Puzzles,
Picross is pretty fun.
like escape rooms are pretty fun to play.
Those
Whether
fun
it be
too.
real life or maybe there's a game version of it. Maybe we'll try that.
there's
But
a few.
I also enjoy Picross.
Picross.
That's one that I haven't really heard a lot of people playing. I enjoy that one. I enjoy
Makes you think.
what's another puzzle game? There's Picross. Oh yeah, Sudoku. That's a good game. If anyone ever wants to do a Sudoku championship, please let me know. I really love Sudoku.
I'm not
and Picross.
competitive. It's
I wonder if
just
there's like a
it's just
competitive
recreational thing.
Picross game. That'd be nice.
I have the entire
Anyways,
series on
I think that's
Nintendo.
all for the games. I
On my
can't really
Switch.
think of anything else aside
Every
from
single game.
my extensive list of anime. Like that's not even all the anime that I enjoy. This is like not even half either. I have a list. No, I don't use my anime list because I was actually very late to a lot of the internet stuff.
Yeah.
I
See,
traveled a
explain
lot,
it again.
so
At
internet
some point,
was
I
not always
explained the things
available.
I already do, and I'm sure I mentioned
I just keep it in like
MAL
a note
a few more times in other streams.
Yeah, like a digital
I'm
note.
that annoying.
I manually keep track of all the shows I watched, the ones I will watch.
Yeah, we know.
But yep, those are my likes. Let me
That's all that I like.
do something really quick.
Anyone want to screenshot that? I'll move out of the way. What the hell are you doing? As if you know how to draw.
His mouth looks weird. Let me show one more time. Oh yeah, eyebrows. And a little blushies. That's how I imagined him screaming, or saying in a very happy tone.
So you do enjoy.
Shut up.
Well, that's it for my
I
likes.
actually do not want to.
Now
listen
it's
to
time
myself.
for
It's gotten so grating.
what I don't like. Goddamn, there's so many things I don't like.
Yeah.
But I'll actually keep it short because I think I've been dwelling on my likes for a little too long. One thing is
What?
my pen doesn't work. I don't know why. Dislikes. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. What I don't like, first of all,
Protein bars. Oh.
procrastination.
It's not that I don't like it. I just do it, and I know it's a consequence in the future. Because if I procrastinate now, I don't get work done later, and I push it up back to the very end. And
I'm not doing it because I enjoy procrastination. I just
Kinda what I
procrastinate a
said.
lot because, it's
why am I
the stress of
explaining
life.
everything? We're supposed
I don't
to
want
love
to
this.
keep doing the thing I need to do and keep doing it. I just want to lay back, relax, enjoy,
Goddamn.
just play a little bit
maybe
of
we should just skip
Mario
a few
Party,
things
play a
here.
little bit of Mario Kart.
Dislikes. What's this one? Talents. Oh yeah, imitations. I can do Elmo,
I mean,
Kermit. I could probably
in
still
general
do
that
it
has to
now.
do with art.
Oh my god, and then my tags. You know what? I barely use any of these. This one I used to use every single day. I try to attach some quote to it, but it amounted to nothing, and I felt kind of like there's no point to this. I'll just not do it. I do use these occasionally, but I feel like it's not really relevant anymore, so I just stick to not using it. Goals. Let's see if I have accomplished any of them. Sing better. Questionable. Video editing. Feels like it's still the same. Better schedule for sleep. Oh, it's gotten worse. I sleep at 7 a.m. and I wake up at 4. Happiness. Didn't achieve it yet. What else? And then, yeah, this is just me showing off my model. This is me. Oh, this is me. This is me trying to explain quantum physics.
Here that follow the laws of quantum physics because
Okay, I don't think I even understood what quantum physics was even back then. Am I explaining atoms? I don't remember what this is, but essentially I think the way how I'm explaining this is that there's physics and there's quantum physics. Physics is the reason why there's two different types is because physics only deal with objects that are big and normal size in the real world.
quantum physics is only when things become so small, the laws of physics don't apply. So they have to make their own law for those things, for those smaller objects. But yeah, like I come to realize if you say you know what quantum physics is, you actually don't know what quantum physics is. So no one can ever claim, even the most prestigious quantum physicists, they may know a lot about quantum physics, but they may not actually know enough about it to like say they know. No one can actually know what quantum physics is because it hasn't been fully explored yet. And it looks like I just kind of sign off. Reincarnated as a slime. You know, those are the classics now. They're the ones that we would think of when we think of isekai. But I think even up to now, even within the season previously in the season now, there are a lot of isekai anime that I just keep gobbling up because I love the idea of just a really crappy made character trying to work his life around like the power dynamics of finding a way to use his powers for good, but he's too OP, so he can do it. Okay. So I think this is just me trying to create conversation, but it's not really getting anywhere. And then I think at that point it just becomes, I just end the conversation. I could have done full screen the entire time. I just realized. Yeah, but look how basic the background is versus like the stuff I have now. Now I realize I have to like add a little more borders. There's more yellow to the design now. I think back then I wanted to make the colors just only red and blue and that's it. But I feel like there has to be a little more nuance. Now there's like a bit of white, there's a bit of yellow. Well, there's more yellow now. But yeah, I think my idea with design was just a tad different. Yeah, let's end that there. I don't want to look at this anymore. And of course, very basic animation. And I'm sure this was like running hog wild on my CPU. Did I replace my CPU or did I just apply new paste over it? Yeah, I think that's about it. But yeah, that's what that is. And that's it. That's all for looking at my stream. Oh my god, that was really cringy. I could not stay there any longer. But yeah, that's how I was back then, and I'm sure I'm still kind of the same now. But now I want to talk about what I will be doing in the future, because now that I'm not a student in a university and I've got more time in my hands, well actually I might not have that much time because I still have to look for jobs so I can actually sustain myself and feed myself and make sure I don't die off. But I do want to discuss of how far I want to take this. There are many times I thought, okay, I will have time to make videos and do other things, or like make TikToks or whatever. But I realize it's very difficult to make them, especially when you're busy with other things. But where I am now, I still do want to make videos like on YouTube, where whether it be explaining or I make a little cover of songs. I do have a lot of ideas in the back burner. I have an entire notebook where I keep all the ideas. It's just a matter of me, taking action and actually making these videos that it will be released there and then. I just need to get some stuff out there, and hopefully you are all there to see as well as support. Hopefully you support. If you diss me, I'm just gonna say like it's my first time. Don't worry, it's not supposed to be good. Yeah, but yeah, I plan to make more videos, but that also might mean I'll do less streams. I will still be around, but I have to really balance the amount of time that I spend doing stuff for streams versus doing stuff for making videos. So there might be a change here and there. There was also something I wanted to talk about. I have a list on my whiteboard. It's behind me. I wrote it all down, but I can't read it because I'm not wearing my glasses.
Oh yeah. If anyone has any questions for me right now, you can ask them, and then I'll do my best to answer honestly. Because I know that there were some people who had questions before, but I never answered, and maybe now could be the time, or not, or you can just ask me later. Oh yeah. There's actually a few things I want to address. So before, a long time ago, I believe, and I think someone asked a question on my Discord, which I definitely have, which you definitely go to and join. But someone asked me if I worked, because I had plans to make a podcast a long time ago. And I even went as far as creating the graphics. I created the design, and I had a plan of what was gonna be the Yed Talk podcast, whatever. But I think where I am now, I'm not at that kind of position, whether it be the number of people that listen to what I do, or like the things that I say, or I'm not even good at articulating my words. It all comes out as a jumble, and I personally think it doesn't sound good whenever I talk. So I try my best not to talk, and that means I will not be doing a podcast. I will not. That's something I don't plan to do anytime in the future. So I'm not going to do that for now. Maybe way later down the line, once I have more things I want to talk about, or things that I can talk about. I think there was also a question. Well, actually, this was more about what I tried doing near like the middle of my streaming year. I always thought about if I should stream on YouTube instead of on Twitch, but honestly, I think it's a lot more easier if I stream on Twitch. There are things that you can do here that you can't do there, and more of the concern comes from monetization. And honestly, I don't even make that much in the first place, so there's not much I have to talk about there. But I think in terms of function, there's a lot more things you can do on Twitch than on YouTube. So I'll just be streaming on Twitch whenever possible. But yeah, was there anything else? Trying to see if the list holds. Wait, what does that say? I can't even read what that says. Oh yeah, that's about it. I think in the future. Oh yeah, also, I think maybe in terms of number goals, of course. Me having all these people follow me on Twitter and Twitch and YouTube, like numbers, no matter how big or small, it's never been too much of a concern. But I also think I do want to make a goal so that once we do reach that kind of goal, it shows me that people are actually interested in the things that I do as well as the things that I make. So on these different platforms, I do want to create goals. So I think all across the board, not in total, on each and every platform next year, once I come back and I reminisce about what kind of like the history of all the things that I've done, hopefully by next year, I want to be able to get like 1,000 followers, 1,000 viewers, 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So not 1,000 in total, but like 1,000 on each platform. So like 1,000 followers on Twitter, 1,000 followers on Twitch, 1,000 followers on TikTok, whatever. Like that, I want to make that my general goal. 1,000 everything, essentially. You could also do some tier lists. I have done a tier list once. It's quite a mouthful, but I mean, if people are interested in my opinions about these games and movies and such, I could make tier lists out of it. But maybe that's when people are actually interested in what I want to say. And typically no one does. I think it's more just on maybe I can do that further in the future. Because I don't know. Do I even have an opinion about cereal? I haven't even tried every single cereal. I've had Honey Nut Cheerios, Honey Oats. I've had the
the cinnamon toast crunch. Those are pretty good. I've even had bland ones. I've even had ones that are like not in the U.S. There's like some brands that don't exist here that exist in like Korea or different nations. But you know, that could be an idea. I don't know. I've never been too big of a tier list guy. I just like enjoying what I have, and then that's it, and then maybe formulate it in my head or with other people that I converse with. But I never really liked making tier lists. The one time I did though, it was for Monster Girls, but that was more because I was kind of like simping over, or like I just really, the designs looked kind of sexy, so I did that tier list. But aside from that one tier list I did, it wasn't much. The tier list isn't much something that I want to do, but I will keep that in mind. Yeah, but overall goal, I want to. I feel like this 1 year I've learned a lot. There's a lot of things that I picked up on. There's new people I've met along the way, and it's amazing how many people are willing to watch you just do stupid stuff online. But I feel like what I have done so far, it was not enough. I wish I could do more. That's the only regret that I have. But I know that now that I am out of school and now I've got to do a job only and not focus on like multiple things at once, I do want to make more things. I want to make videos. There's so many things I want to make. I want to create animations. I want to create story. I want to create like video essays on certain topics. So hopefully that's something that I wish to do in the future. And hopefully most of you hold me accountable for when I do make these things. That's all. Yep, that's the end. That's all I wanted to talk about. That's all I wanted to do. I originally wanted to do karaoke at the end, just to like wrap up the 1 year of me doing all this, but I'm really tired. I just came back from watching Guardians of the Galaxy 3 again, and oh my god, it doesn't matter if I watched it a second time or a third time or a fourth time. I feel like I'm always going to cry at that movie. I cried. I had tears that were about to form the first time I watched it. It was exactly the same thing this time, and it's beautiful. It's such a beautiful movie. I love it all the way to the end. Do it. Oh my god, maybe I really want to. I do, but I'm a bit tired right now, so maybe I'll do it another time. And plus, I didn't want to make this stream a little too long either. It was just more than an anniversary celebration. I just wanted it to be, oh yeah, this is what I did before, and then an update of what will happen in the future. And that future will be making more content. That's essentially what I'm planning to do. But yeah, I think I might even end it here, just like abruptly, just right here. We're done. That's it. It's over. Go back home. Go to your loving wife and make sure she knows that you love her. And that she loves you. I am checking right now, see if there's someone that we can raid. Or maybe I should just end it there. Who knows? Yeah, but I think this is where we should end it. I am starting to blank. My mind is really numb. I'm getting tired. My eyes are droopy. W stream, thank you. Yeah, I really do hope that in the future I get to do more things. And I took a month off recently. Like, this is probably the second stream I've done since yesterday. And I took a month off because college got a lot more intense. There was a lot more things I had to do and prepare. Even now, we're transitioning to a month where I have to find new tenants for the house that I'm in. So that I'm also busy because of that. I have to make sure everyone's in the same boat here. But yeah, I'll be busy for a bit, but that should be fine as long as everything goes according to plan. Celebrate yourself as well. Thank you. Thank you. I do think it's been a win so far. I mean, me to even start streaming in the first place, I consider that a win, because I've had no other opportunity to start streaming only until now, and now that I have, it's nice that I'm in a community where people we can start to support each other. But now I want to go even further beyond and actually make content. Yeah. And collab with you too. Are you desperate? Are you really want to you really want to collab with a person like me? You don't want to do that. That's a death wish. Yeah, but I think where I am now, it's great, and I get to even collab with people like so. We could just have a conversation right here, and we just have fun times doing it. What did I just say? I don't know. But yeah, I think maybe perhaps we'll end the stream here. Thank you everyone so much. I genuinely thank everyone for for how long you've been here, it doesn't matter. I appreciate everyone who comes to the streams to really just watches me goof off and play games, and occasionally once in a blue moon release like a TikTok video of me just singing or doing something weird. And not to sound depressing, and not that I don't want to sound dependent on people either. It's just it's hard to know if people really do appreciate what I do unless there's like a presence, right? Like I think that's like half the reason why you have viewers. There's like numbers, and of course numbers should never be a priority, but it's hard to know if people really do watch it and actually like it unless there's a presence being made. And I just really hope that in the future, as I continue making stuff like this, that you continue to give your support in any big or small way possible, whether it be through your words or even through just being there. Yeah, I'm not guilt tripping you. That's not the point here. The point is that I know that there is support that people want to give, but I think the best way you can support the people that you like is to really give like just a small message. It's like, yeah, it's cool, it's great, I like what you do. And I think that's what keeps me up at night. It's like, do they actually care about the things that I do? Is this actually something that people actually enjoy, that they watch over and over again? Is this something that I'll keep doing, or will I just stop because no one cares? Yeah, and even now people are watching, which I'm appreciative about. But I hope that support continues even further beyond as we go through the first year of me streaming and then way beyond. I think I'm just padding for time, and I don't know how to end this stream, so I'll just end it here. Thank you so much. I really hope that as summer rolls around, that you have a good summer, you go to the beach. Don't need to invite me to the beach, because I don't like the beach. I'd rather not be at the beach at all because of the sand. Alright, so I hope everyone, you enjoy your summer. I know I will be busy and enjoying my own summer my own way. And make sure you have a day. Goodbye. Happy anniversary. Yeah, hope to see you soon.